yeah.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to day two of Stanpai E3 coverage. We're going to be going ahead and getting things underway in just a moment. The event, the official Xbox Bethesda live streams, will be beginning in just about 8.5 minutes, which is pretty cool. And, what's to expect? We've got Xbox and Bethesda together for the first time, which is kind of a big deal. What's up, guy? So, historically speaking, Bethesda over the last several years had its own event, which would take place usually a day before. And they would always be, promoting all the various Bethesda titles: Doom, Fallout, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls related. Everything between from id to ZeniMax, whatever. I mean, it was a pretty widespread. And now, for the first time, we're going to be seeing Xbox with Bethesda as part of the show now that they have been taken up by the company. So this is kind of a big deal because they're going to be spreading it in such a way. I'm just doing a little bit of promo in advance to let people, see what's going on, and yeah, here we are. So as we're about to start, I'll go over my expectations, my quick expectations. I am expecting to see, of course, Halo. I'm expecting something related to Fallout, something related to Elder Scrolls, something related to Doom, Gears of War, without a doubt. Uh, just how many new related announcements are going to be coming to and from Game Pass? We're going to hear about Game Pass and how the gamers are really coming together. Blah blah blah. And how Game Pass is enabling developers to take more risks and make the games they want to make without worrying about sales and blah 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 blah. Blah. With Fallout 76 still being supported, I won't be surprised to hear maybe some kind of DLC or who knows what. So yeah, that's definitely in the cards. But who's to say really? Who is to say? Let's see. Let me just promote the stream a little bit in a few different places. And then we'll be good to go. Right, we were talking about that briefly yesterday. For me, I'm most interested in Halo and Gears of War when it comes to Xbox brands. They have 343 in the coalition, so that's kind of the standard for my expectations. I'm going to hear from both. So Okay, well, Taekyon says we're gonna get the 76 DLC, so there's your Fallout news. Also, Starfield. I anticipate some Starfield. Let's see. Where else should I promote this stream? Yo, Slimy, what's up, buddy? Da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, I'm dropping this link everywhere before the show begins, and then we can get things underway. But yeah, after we get done with Xbox, we're going to have a little bit of a lull, and I'm going to jump over to another stream I have set up, which is for Square Enix. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm personally quite excited for this Xbox showcase, because you never know 100% what they're going to bring to the table. So, you know, yeah. Micro Shaft. Talking about Shaft. All right, well, we got like 2 minutes till kickoff, so let's go ahead and pop open this stream. Minecraft. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's going to come out on PC, which is why it's interesting news, because whatever it is, you can expect it to be on both. Almost 100% of the time. Hey, what's up, Kibby? Welcome. Glad you woke up in time for the Xbox. Man, talking about the Xbox. More like, man, where's Sony at? Where's that PlayStation? They don't even need that shit. PlayStation don't even need a press conference. They're like, we got it down, bro. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna finish the fight. What the fuck? What were we watching yesterday? Yeah. Mario. What are you... Can you... Here to tell me what you're doing on that ship? I'm finishing the fight. For that new Rabbids game. Mamma mia! But yeah, we got this underway. Oh my god, my phone's popping off. Oh my god! Yeah, that was my don't miss it alarm. Alright, Xbox. Here we go. Get out of here. What do you mean new format dropping? For what? What do you mean? What do you mean new? Oh, Forza. Yeah, you know, it's not an Xbox showcase without some kind of Forza news. So, you know, Forza with a TZA. Forza. 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 Alright, we've got that premiere music queued up now. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much about me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my life. Oh, oh, oh. Imagine not liking Lego Car. What are you? Some kind of... I don't even know what to call you. What's cursed? Knowing that those songs go together? Alright. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Xbox. Peggy. Alright, let's see the good news. Have you heard the good news? X. Dame box. Dame box. Alright, come on. Enough with the slow roll already. Mormon X Halo. Alright, let's see the good stuff.
"20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you, this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another.
Thank you, Todd.
Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time
Starfield.
in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser.
Nice.
And something to look forward to.
World premiere.
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact. Clear still go.
Is this Among Us?
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's
Among the
final
prey.
journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
That told us absolutely nothing. That told us nothing. It's in space. Wow. A year and a half from now.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. a groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games, because although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to everyone. And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2, coming first to Xbox Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Timed exclusive, though.
Ля как спали. Ну, чё там?
Жиги-брыки.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом. Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив? Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам кучёна? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
What do I know about Stalker? Chicky Bricky Vidumki. I think I played the first Stalker title.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда. Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
Is this Back for Blood? Bonk! It is. It's Back for Blood.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight. No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers? All of my best friends like to go and get up. And they talk about all the lies they never got to.
Hang in there, Holly.
Get high with your best friends.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's go.
Through here. Come on.
God, I love Mondays. Another day in paradise.
I really like how this is edited. That's not new.
Buckle up, buttercups.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Over here.
There's a certain degree of quirkiness in Left 4 Dead that I hope comes through in this, because this one feels a little bit too much like a modern action movie. But we'll see. The copyright, DMCA, blah, blah, blah. We're just gonna turn this down a little bit. La-di-da. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Turtle Rock made Evolve. Well, like, it always said Evolve was from the people who made Left 4 Dead. You know. Yeah, excuse the turn down of the audio here. I gotta make sure we don't get the, audio flag. So... You know, you can imagine the rest of the song, right? Okay. That tells us nothing, but it was cool to see photo mode, right? A lot of the things here with these, because they're on Game Pass, you don't really have to wonder, like, oh, will I play that? You can. Game Pass, so... Oh, Sea of Thieves. I should have expected this. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm happy to provide the music whenever I can.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned.
Thank you, Calypso.
Now, to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh,
I was right!
didn't realize we had company.
Hello, Jack.
Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into
Mr. Gibbs. Oh, yeah.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
Oh, freaking awesome. This is...
I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the eternal abyss. Is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy
Yeah,
that!
when I said the Calypso thing, I was like, she's awfully similar, you know, and I didn't think it was an actual collab. I thought she was just an intentional reference, like...
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those? The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
That's awesome. Alright. Okay. You got me.
Hey, how's it going? Let's do this!
Reputation is everything. If a Yakuza shows weakness, he's done.
Time to call a friend! Order!
What the?
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I'm only gonna play this game in Japanese, but, you know. On Game Pass. NPC. Well, glad I waited! This is gonna be Battlefield? I figured this would be Battlefield.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector.
And it's not a re-release, it's just that all of the Yakuza games are on Game Pass now.
We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
All right, well, that verticality is appreciated, being able to zip line around. Comfy. Yahoo! Here, watch out for them propeller blades, son. That's true. They should short the tornado. You know, every good Wind Waker fan knows that if you fire your bow... Anyway. Alright. So, Halo will probably be the finale of the show, but what about Gears announcement?
So, how was your day?
Oh, you know.
Oh, this one.
Share.
When is this, my birthday?
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
What's going on?
Shut up! You know what this is.
You've been lying to me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but I love you.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
If they'll announce IWF 2020. Yeah. That's funny.
Approaching the mother load. I can't believe I'm really here. Psychonauts.
Psychonauts 2.
Look at all these gadgets.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
It's kind of crazy to imagine how long it's taken for Psychonauts 2.
Time for justice!
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter offers for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
Slimy. Friends of yours.
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
Game Pass. But yeah, I also don't really care anymore. When did the first one come out? On the original Xbox? Pete Hines? Is he finally going to make his appearance? There he is.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox.
This is like, this is exactly how I imagined this.
5 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured.
No, it was
the games
before
you've been
2008,
expecting
dude.
And hoping for are still in
I
the
was in
works.
like elementary
Today,
school.
We're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games.
Awesome.
That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're
Nice.
looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS.
Nice.
Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November. We can't celebrate it without you, so share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim
A live mic fact.
or explore an ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next in Fallout 76.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
So it comes to this. I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger than ever. This is a choice that can never be undone.
Metal Wolf Cross. That's really funny, dude.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there?
Also, like, if a trailer or something has spoilers, people won't know that unless you point it out. Oh, baby.
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience optimized for the Series X and S.
Welcome to Skyrim. Just buy it already. Okay, fine. Game Pass. Those unexpected sea of thieves, I must say.
It's a new world with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Just gang beasts? Oh man. Just in case, because you know, yeah, I think this is like a new gang beasts. Yeah, I noticed the Stargate. Gang Beast is pretty fun too. What up? Party animals. Okay. It is so similar looking to Gang Beasts that I have to wonder if it's related or something. Oh, here we go. Hades with some kind of expansion. Or perhaps is it coming to Game Pass?
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
Alright, there we go. Game Pass. Glad I waited. Okay.
This holiday marks the 20th anniversary of Xbox and
the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring players together, and for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero.
Whoa.
I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite.
Free to play.
From
That's
helping
scary to
craft
hear.
the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it. The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here. You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
New Cortana?
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
You're coming with me. Nice.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
shot. Killing spree. Double kill.
Hello. Let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Grapple jet.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound. The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Nice.
Now, show me what you can do.
That's so right. Oh my god. That was cool though. I mean, this should be fun. Everyone took notes from what Titanfall's grappling hook could do to competitive multiplayer experiences, so Blizzard. To let this
has survived. A dark figure wanders in the east. He must be stopped
Well, this is too pretty to be World of Warcraft.
at all costs.
Diablo, huh? Can I play it on my phone? I've actually never played a Diablo game.
This may be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
Well, okay. All around me are familiar faces.
These things, where do they come from?
From all of us. From what we do to him.
Can you stop it?
I don't know. But he's my brother. And I would die for him.
This is like more Dishonored shenanigans. Need more rats. A Plague Tale. I don't know anything about that.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista. I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation. I got you covered.
I don't think it looks crusty.
Taking out a high-value target.
It looks like Far Cry.
I have just what you need. You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service. Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Danny.
Oh, tactical chicken action.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack here.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So do I.
We're about halfway through this now. Slime Rancher? Okay. I honestly do not like this colors palette. I don't like it.
Boom. Punch.
What up?
Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
I'm so glad, Tommy, that you knew exactly what I was thinking when I said about my issue with the Pokemon Snap trailer. I was just thinking that, and you brought it up. Now there's a fellow who pays attention. I literally thought the exact same thing about it. I thought about how I felt about Pokemon Snap, and this looks even more intense. We vibing. This is a vibe. Just in case, I'm gonna turn down the audio. You know, prevent any unforeseen, unsavory, you know, content strike. You know what I'm saying, fellas. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. This isn't Sport Night. I don't want to play it. Like, Sport Night kind of set the bar way too high. Oof. Oh man. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, no, I was thinking how, like, there's no sports game, like, with snowboarding and stuff that's gonna come close. There's your atomic heart. Alright. More music for DMCAs. Let's do it. Yeah. I like this song a lot, bros. This is my jam. I'm worried about the strike, but, you know. Cool. Game Pass. Is this Minecrafta? I appreciate Terminator powers. Mmm. I dig this so far, aesthetically. Crack. Yep. Katana Zero vibes. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those experiences, you know? Mmm. Alright. Game Pass.
In the first year of Grounded, millions of players kept busy with crafting, fighting, the pond, ziplining, flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update. It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pets for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds. We've also got something that literally no one was asking for.
Spiders.
Brood mother. She's so terrifying. You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blob scares the shit out of us.
This game came out is also what I thought.
Or never go home.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game.
Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too.
Okay.
Nice.
No! Among Us. Xbox. Uh-oh, Japanese. This is the first anime of the conference. Cool. I'm glad that Octopath set a sort of standard for 2D, 3D stuff. Will this game have voiceover? And if so, how do I audition? Cool.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities.
JoJo thumbnail. No, that's just my standard thumbnail. Well, okay. Yo, game is awesome. Helldivers. About 30 minutes left on the showcase.
History is all around us. Those who made it have never been forgotten. Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms and mortals into legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build? How would you fight? Where would you go? What will you be remembered for?
Cool. Game Pass. It's too good of a service.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing.
I appreciate this.
We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
Well, at least appreciate the self-awareness. Fallout New Vegas. Oh my god, is this going to be Microsoft Flight Sim? I think I might be onto something. I think so. Microsoft Flight Simulator with friends. Top Gun. Top Gun crossover. Pretty. Just gorgeous. Forza. Okay. There's your answer, Day. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down because DMCA. Yeah. Beautiful environments. I guess is a new Horizon game. You know, I also thought of Red Dead, but I was like, there's not a chance that they would announce it here, and it didn't make any sense. You know, just the environment. It also looked a little too modern because of the roads, but nah, it's gonna be like, I guess this is a Forza Horizon title. You guys are just missing some music and engine revving sounds, but it's a Forza game. What I feel silly when it reveals this isn't a Forza game. Okay, it is Horizon. I was correct. November 9th. You can get it. That was the last line of the song. All right.
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie,
Tiny
Sierra,
horse
and
on his
Don
shirt.
from the Forza team.
Is that the zebra from the striped gum?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey everyone. Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida Alpsmal. Look out for the flamingos! This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to.
Yeah, striped gum
Xbox
is
Series consoles
short-lived
allow us
flavor.
to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these cholla cactus.
I must say the environments
The
are
scene
gorgeous.
looks
That's,
real,
you know,
but there are no tricks.
graphical
This is
fidelity
in-game.
has always
Andy is
been
behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team. Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don
The
is
Don.
already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all
That's
over
cool.
Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, you know, I would play this just to explore the environments. Just to see Mexico.
While Don
Do that
drives down
Assassin's
to the
Creed
beach,
thing we talked about.
We'll jump over to the Gran Caldera
Learn my way
volcano.
around Mexico by playing this
Check
game.
out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy using photogrammetry data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra in her favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world Battle Royale, The Eliminator.
Battle Royale?
While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at
Amazing.
12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see our new volumetric lighting system.
I'm honestly stunned by the beauty of this.
A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Piñata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of piñatas.
Ooh, over this way.
Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left.
There's loads along the main road. Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes here.
There's some between the houses. Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few piñatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
Oh man, I love Crazy Taxi.
This is Events Lab, the incredible new toolset that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
I'm not very interested in driving. It's not a thing I like, and the only thing I really care about is driving an F-Zero machine. But that said, this is really
most fun
beautiful.
And most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
Really cool. If nothing else, just to see Mexico. The environment.
Team Xbox is on a mission
There you are.
to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet.
Alright,
That's
so
why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do.
no Gears of War yet.
We showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport.
Todd was in the opening.
Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored. Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Well, all right, let's hear about it.
I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Yes, exist too. Expandable, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Letty's later, Dad.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
How do we always get into this sh...
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Hey!
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Robin! Now or never!
Cool.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste. Let bad.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona!
Yeah, I was also noticing the Stranger Things font.
Jacob, there's something.
Thump goes the rabbit's eye.
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
You better have a plan, Jacob.
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Look! A new one!
Vivo, venate, go, go!
Left for bled.
Kill me. End me. You can't break the blood trance. It's only just begun.
in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Okay. See you next year. It's even got that Left 4 Dead poster feel. Well, cool. Alright, that's something new. Now it's recap time, I suppose. As is fairly standard for these post shows.
Bring me that horizon.
See, that would have been a good transition to Horizon gameplay. Forza Horizon. What are they thinking? There was no mention of Elder Scrolls 6. Well, all right, there you have it. That was the Xbox showcase. We're gonna get ready for the Square Enix one in a moment, but just some general notes to kind of what the heck is this? As soon as I closed it, some other nonsense. Oh, it's just okay. Never mind. Console announcement. It's the same one. So, yeah, they're just showing off the Xbox that we already know about. Alright. Well, we've got, like, an hour. A little under an hour. We got 48 minutes until the Square Enix showcase. So, let's talk a little bit about this Xbox one that we just sat through. And, you know, so first off, I asked the chat, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it, love it, whatever? But my next question, or I guess my own commentary, right? So, where's the Gears? I like Gears of War, so I wasn't like super disappointed, but I was expecting it quite a bit. I really did confidently expect that we would have a Gears of War related announcement. There was nothing, so that was a surprise. But as far as the overall presentation, there were some things we didn't know about prior, so they were cool announcements. I would say this was not a bad presentation by any means. It was very fast, to the point, game. Every couple of times they've done E3 presentations. I mean, this is kind of the Xbox format now, and they're pretty consistent. They play it by the numbers. They spent a little bit longer on Forza Horizon than I expected, because I was like, okay, I get it. But then the more I watched it, the more I was just kind of like wowed by the beauty of its environment. So I can't really complain about that. But putting that aside, it was all in all a gorgeous series of games. We saw stuff that we already saw a look at yesterday with the Ubisoft presentation with Far Cry. So that wasn't anything new, though the trailer itself I think was new. It was still the same game we already know is coming. I think the biggest strength of this presentation in general is that we really get a firm idea of how much value is in the Game Pass subscription. If you have Game Pass, which is essentially the Netflix of video games, you have access to a really big library of awesome titles that are, frankly, going to be overall cheaper than paying for the titles when they come out. I mean, you won't own them, which is always the downside when you're paying for a service, but a lot of these games you really only need to play once, or you play them during like a set amount of time until the sequel comes out. So, with that in mind, you can't really complain too much because you're getting that in exchange. Let's see. Okay, so disappointed with their output here, considering everyone had a bad year last year due to COVID. You were expecting more. I definitely understand that. That's one of the reasons everybody has the opportunity to have an entire extra year to prepare something awesome for these presentations. So with that in mind, yes, that is definitely, that's given every publisher and studio a chance to build up a nice payload of titles. With that in mind, I mean, a lot of these places were still putting out the games. They were still releasing them, but they weren't, where is that news for a Gears of War? Where is that? I mean, I keep harping on it because I'm interested in that. Merging with Bethesda, you have to then wonder, what would this have looked like if there was no Bethesda content? That's certainly something to consider as well. A lot of titles mentioned earlier, right? You don't recognize the names of a lot of these studios, and indeed, that is a fair, is it okay that they're all unfamiliar to you? I don't really mind that if the games are good, but, in typical E3 fashion, it was a lot of trailers with no gameplay. What's it actually going to play like? Who knows? Overall, though, it was fine. It was good. I'm not, I'll have to kind of review which one I really felt stronger about between Ubisoft and Xbox. I liked both quite well. They were both good. But, who knows? Gotta really think on it. As a piece of marketing materials for the Game Pass, I think this exhibition does what it's supposed to do. Yeah, Gears is still getting updates in terms of like new season content. So I was expecting like mention it, talk about it a little bit just because it's there. Gears 5 is still being supported. But anyway. Yeah, I mean that would undermine Gears 5, wouldn't it? But not if you're just announcing content. But I guess there was no content to announce. In terms of diversity of things shown, lots of shooters. They touched a little bit on everything. I think there was more diversity in the Ubisoft presentation. Certainly the sports game was better. I mean, I should be talking about just this on its own, not comparing it, but I can't help it because there's always overlap between the two. So, it was overall, it was a good presentation, a good show. Halo looked cool. You got to see kind of where that's headed. The other downside to dealing with Xbox showcases is they often will show you titles that are coming to everything, whereas, general publishers don't have to worry about that. So you'll have the presentation on Xbox, but then it's going to be on every platform. So I heard the word exclusive a lot more than I'm used to in one of these shows. I will say they did a great job at having more exclusives this time around, which has kind of been a lost feature in the last few years with these consoles. Where are the exclusives? So it sounds like we kind of are getting back on that track, and now we have exclusives for each studio. I also feel like the Xbox showcase gives us a nice taste of PC titles coming as well. But again, the big takeaway, just about everything is going to end up being on Game Pass. Any good RPGs? So one good RPG that they announced the Outer Worlds 2. That's an RPG, a Western. Eiyuden Chronicles is a Kickstarter game. I did a little research into it after I saw it. And, that's how it is. The exclusives were because they bought all the companies. And? Isn't that the entire point? That's why they buy the companies, so they can have those exclusives, That's the smart thing to do if you want to control market share. So, what has it taken in the past to get exclusives? it used to be you had to negotiate with these developers and get the, why was Gears of War only on the Xbox? Because they negotiated it. Why was Halo on the Xbox? They negotiated it. How do you get around negotiations? You buy the company and have them keep developing. So it makes perfect sense. Sony, they do the same thing for a lot of their stuff. A lot of it's in-house, But, what can you make of it? All in all, it was a good presentation. The thing that wowed me the most was, ironically, Forza's environments. I was bored as hell during the trailer, the generic trailer. But when the actual gameplay was happening and we were really getting a look at those environments, that was like incredible. So, in any case, we'll be picking up again in about 30 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to end the stream, and then we'll be resuming over on the Square Enix stream. So, be sure to, pop in. You should be redirected once this one is over. Let me just make sure on my end. That's one of those things also when it comes to which endings are the canon ones. You always have to worry about that with these games because you don't really know if there's a set ending based on what you did. Who knows? Anyway, I'll see you all in about 30 minutes for the next version of E3 presentations here, right? Our next conference, we've got the Square Enix show. And, you can get either or. So let's look forward to it. And hopefully we'll get some cool news, maybe some Final Fantasy. I'm certain we'll see stuff related to the MMO, but who knows? Anyway. Yeah. Good enough. It certainly passes. Tune back in for Square Enix in about 30 minutes. I'll see you guys there. Catch you on the other side.